A husband?
Okay, oh good. Okay,
Dad.
obviously he's leading me up there saying, with the camera guy. Okay, just as long as you know you did, oh okay. Whew. Now, I get the feeling that, were there any aneurysms or strokes?
No, he had cancer.
He had cancer. There's someone with him
in
who,
his throat.
no, who had the, I might have someone else coming through as well. Who had the aneurysm? Who had the stroke?
Oh, my brother.
Your brother, okay. He's passed as well?
Yes.
Okay, because he's just going to bring your hubby through. Because I feel like your brother might have been there a bit longer.
Yes.
So it looks like he's showing your husband the ropes.
Okay.
You've got a feeling your husband wasn't good at computers either, right?
No.
Yeah, well, he's just got to work. Yeah, so someone's got to show him what to do. So that'd be your brother.
That'd be
okay,
right.
so just as long as you understand that, that's number one. Now, your husband's coming through, so just... How do I work her? What button do I press? I always get that feeling. Now, your husband went very unconscious before he passed.
Yes, he did.
And this as you said, it was cancer of the throat, but I do feel expanded to the lungs.
It did indeed.
And I do feel like that was what absolutely took him away.
That's right. That's
and he
correct.
goes very unconscious, and you guys nursed him right up until, well, we're looking at maybe 2 weeks before he passed, and then he had to go to hospital.
It was about 5 days.
So yeah, it was right up.
Yeah.
And he wants to thank you for everything you did. He said that, but once they had to start doing the whole morphine thing, you were a bit uncomfortable with that.
Exactly.
And he understands that because he really wanted to stay home.
Yep.
And you tried your hardest, but he wants you to know, forgive yourself. Because you've been beating yourself up about that a bit, haven't you? He said she just keeps beating herself up. She just keeps, you've got to stop it. Because he understands that you were uncomfortable with the administration of the morphine and he had to have it, okay?
Yep.
Now, let's have a good look at him. I think that this man had a happy type of a life. You understand that? Before he got crook.
Yes.
Pretty happy chappy. I feel like that he took things in his stride, you know?
Yep.
He wasn't an over-emotional person at all, was he?
No.
No, he's like not over-excitable. He's pretty laid back,
Yep.
pretty comfortable laying on the lounge chair, or was sitting on the lounge chair watching the news, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're not the footy, we've got the news going on. And I think he's got a thing or two to say about politics. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah.
Not sure if he's happy with the government that we got now.
No.
You know what I'm saying? I don't want to bag that at
No,
all,
he wouldn't be.
but I think that's been giving him a headache on the upstairs. I don't know, just the way that he's saying it. We won't go there, will we?
No.
You didn't want to talk politics with your husband?
No.
No. Well, let it go. I'm on your side. Whew, lucky I'm on his side. Okay, just as long as you know he's 100%. Is there a Jim? Or John?
John.
Sorry, it's a G name. Excuse me. Who's the G name, please?
Glenn, my brother's Glenn.
Sorry?
My brother's Glenn, but he's still here.
That's okay. Well, they might want to acknowledge Glenn. Okay, hold on.
My brother will, yeah.
Yeah, well, both of them will probably.
Yep.
Yep. Now, back to hubby. He hasn't been gone all that long, has he?
No.
We're talking, is it just this year?
12 months.
Oh, so he's just on 12 months, because I just feel like it hasn't been that long. Not for losing a hubby and a dad. And it's so hard, isn't it? You know, you've been with that person for such a long time. But anyway, he hasn't gone far at all, just as long as you know. Now, he has noticed a couple of things.
I'm sure.
Observations from heaven. You have changed the house around a bit, haven't you?
I've moved house.
You've moved house. And can I just say, is it a bit more feminine than it was before?
Yes, probably.
It's a lot more girly than he would have preferred it. Do you know what I mean? You've got more type of florally stuff around. He just says, you know, you've got his chair though.
Oh, the house I bought had this purple chair in it when I viewed the house. That was the exact same lounge chair we had when we first got married.
You understand that then, because he talks about the chair. Good, just as long as you understand that. Good, because that's what he's letting me know. He'd probably blow me over. The main thing is that he's okay. He's still with you guys. He knows that there's been changes in your life. He knows they've been hard. But he also knows you're closer to other family now. Is that correct?
I am.
Yeah, and that's what, and thank you. You must be daughter.
Yep.
Thank you for looking after your mum, because she always needs looking after, you know. That's what, he wouldn't even let you drive the car, would he?
No, not if he was in it.
No, not if he was in it, no. You do know you're giving him heart attacks, don't you? Now he's got to be forced to sit in the... He probably buckles up in spirit still, you know. Here's a funny one. But just, hold on. Is there a P name? Is it? It's either a P or a D I'm getting.
Peg, my mum.
Peg. Is she
Peg.
passed?
Yes.
God, she could talk with a mouthful of marbles on the water, couldn't she? You know, and you and her could talk. She's a lovely, gentle woman.
Yes, she was.
And I feel like that she loved to have a good chat about family, you know?
Yep.
And I do feel like that every time you came around, she's fussing over you just a bit.
Yes.
And she's definitely a teetotaler, your mum. Like cups of teas.
Yes.
Literally cups of
Yes.
teas. Lots of tea. Cup of tea for everything, right?
Yep.
And I feel like that she did prefer a pot, but she might have elevated to tea bags eventually.
That's
Under
correct,
duress.
Yeah.
Just as long as you know that. Your mum is 100% okay. She got a bit vague at the end, did she?
Yes,
Yeah, I don't think it's quite dementia, but I think that she's
it wasn't. It was just...
Yeah, she
the
just
illness.
got really confused and everything at the end.
Yes.
And I also feel like, too, that she would have liked church in her earlier days.
Yes, she did.
I feel like that as she got older, she really didn't go much. Just as long as you know that she's okay. I know you have her ring, or a ring. I also know this one has a ring as well.
Yes.
And she tells me that she's very glad to see... You don't wear them all the time because I think the sizing's wrong. Or you're just a bit worried about losing them, you know. But she's glad to see that you've got them. Now, she's gone before your husband, you know. Is there a Scott or an S name, please? Could be someone that's living. She wasn't Scottish. No.
No, my dad's Scottish.
He's Scottish. Okay, gotcha. Because was he proud of that? He must be real proud of that, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, because I'm a Scot. Has he passed as well? Yes?
Yes.
Yes. Well, obviously he's going to have a little wander in. This is not a quick reading, is it? But not to worry. But as long as you know you've got the Scottish man there, you've got your husband there, you've got your brother there who passed with the stroke, you've also got your mum there. And is there a William?
That's my husband.
Your husband, good, because he said he wanted to get his name out before he left. Just as long as you know that William, is 100% okay. He loves you both dearly.
That's great.
You know, he loves your new house, loves the fact that the old chair's there, loves that he's with the daughter there. Got all the old people up there, so he's having a blast while he watches through the window, if that makes sense. Yeah. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Right. That was a long, quick reading.